Hi, my name is Conrad Green. We're here at Dancing with the Stars 20th anniversary with Deadline. The great thing about the Wicked integration was it was an example of where someone can come and bring an integration to you, but it's also content that you would like to get anyway for the show. So what we found with it was the production money we were able to get as part of that integration meant we were able to do one more show in the series that had really high production values, really big opening number. It just meant, and it also meant that some of the money we would have spent on that show we could put into the other show. So it basically boosts the production quality of the entire series. The Wicked integration was the first time we've ever done an integration with a movie with that kind of content.
Okay.
We've had integrations in the past where we had a direct relationship going on where we were allowed to then make creative content of our own, but we didn't have anything focused on an intellectual property like that. And it was one of those examples where the two things fit really well together. So I would like to think, and I expect, the Wicked team will be looking at that as a really useful integration because it got people who weren't necessarily super fans of Wicked, but like the kind of content within Wicked to get a real glimpse of it and get a real feel for it and get excited about it. And so I think sometimes these are a perfect kind of virtuous relationship for both parties, you know. And it's nice for us to be able to lean into something as potent as Wicked. In the past, we'd done things like Grease as a theme night, and that worked really well. But we didn't get paid by anyone to do that. So being able to partner with things that have intellectual property and use the finances that come with that partnership to be able to really boost the quality of the show is a kind of win-win for all involved. The TikTok partnership wasn't an integration. No, the TikTok partnership was it was more about the way that we had evolved together with TikTok over the last few seasons, and a lot of the growth that's been going on and really peaked now, but has been going on over the last 3 years, has been about that relationship with social media. And so we wanted to reach out and have a night to celebrate that, and also to reach out to the new fans and really embrace some of the memes and all the kind of little details that make it so much fun. And also for our older audience to be able to introduce them to some of this younger music and try and fuse the two things together. You know, we're always on this show trying to look at how we can balance our traditional audience with a younger audience and make it a Big Ten so that everyone can join in. Whenever the show is on, I'm in the booth, sitting on the back row, hoping nothing bad happens. When Anna Delvey was on the show, we took a view. The ankle bracelet, sometimes you have to address the elephant in the room head on. Start on the ankle bracelet, pull out, reveal the dance, have some fun with it, have some ownership of what everyone's talking about, and you can kind of get beyond it. You know, I think it's good to embrace the comedic element of some of these things. You know, the good thing about Anna Delvey being on the show was she had served her time, she had paid restitution and things like that, so it wasn't quite the same as some other people who've been in those kind of positions before. And everyone was talking about it, so you kind of have to do it, you know. I have the benefit of knowing what votes are coming in, so I have an extra idea of who the winners could be. But what's interesting is usually there's a lot more motion than people tend to think. A lot of people think, oh, this person's bound to win. Generally, it comes down to when it's the finale, there's 2 or 3 people who've got a genuine chance of winning based on just their popularity throughout the season. And then you kind of have to seize the day when it comes to the finale. You have to make your freestyle amazing. You just have to deliver. You have to capture that moment. Because each week the votes get set back to 0. So it doesn't matter if you've been getting great votes all through the season. If you don't impress people on that one big night, that's how you grab the prize.